if you come to Solomon because God spoke to him twice and you find him worshiping idols, you will think that he's worshiping the true God of Israel, because you heard that God has already spoken to him. But there's a time and hour in the days of men where that man is not right with God. Let me make another example for you. The man Peter, the one that Christ said, upon this rock I will build my church, upon the revelation of Peter that Christ is the Messiah. Because the church of Christ is built upon revelation. That's why the book that closes the entire scriptures is the book of Revelation. It's not a coincidence. Peter was there when Lazarus was brought back from the graves. When the tomb of Lazarus was opened and Lazarus commanded to come out, Peter was there. Perhaps he even rolled the stone. Peter was there when Jesus sent them out to cast out devils, to raise the dead and heal the sick. Peter was there when water was turned to wine, when Christ compressed time and gave water a new past so that it can be wine. You know that to have wine must have a past. It must go through fermentation. Fermentation is the past of the present wine. Christ gave water past, and then when they drank it, it now had a new past because it was now wine. And God shall correct your past mistakes in Jesus' name. He was there, Peter. He saw it all. Peter, in fact, is the one who said, Master, if it is true, let me walk on water. He walked on water on account of Christ. But that did not stop him from saying, I don't know him. One version says he was even cursing and swearing. How dare you say you curse and swear that you do not know your master? That's why Christ had to come and say, Peter, do you love me? Thrice he said it, so that he can reverse what Peter did. Now, if men of Peter's caliber needed to be still brought back again, how much more the Solomon of your life? Now, that's why you have to learn from Solomon when he's still obedient to God, and pray that you are aware when God has forsaken him. But Solomon, God never forsook, because he said, I will tear down the kingdom from your children, not from you, because of your father. Because of your father. Because of your father. Here's another one. King Saul, the first king of Israel. He was obedient at one point, but at another point, he was no longer obedient. And that became a snare unto Israel and unto the household of King Saul. Now, who do you have in mind? And you say, this is the man of God. Pray that in the days of his turning away from the faith, that you are standing. In the days of the one that you have put your trust in, when he turns away from faith, pray that you are standing, so that you don't share in their judgment. Oh, let us share another prayer. Oh Father, the Solomon of my life. Oh Solomon, teach me the ways of the Lord in the days of your obedience, so that in the days of your disobedience, I know how to follow him. I know how to follow him. Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to those who go down to Egypt for help, who rely on horses, who trust in their abundance of chariots, and in their multitudes of horsemen. They do not look to the Holy One of Israel. They do not seek the Lord. There was a time when Egypt